Right now, right this moment, can be positive or negative. It depends on the state we're in this moment. It also depends on whether we choose to see it positively or negatively. Now, with that in mind, I came up with a fable. See what you think. I'd love to see comments. Okay, so there is a main character like you, like me, and they are going through a really hard time. They believe that they are on the verge of one form of death. Maybe it's death of belief in themselves, death of confidence. They might even believe it's the death of their dreams, maybe even physical death, maybe all of them. And just as that happens, they start getting hit, getting punched, getting struck, and they tell themselves when this starts happening, metaphorically, but still, that I don't think, I am sure I'm not strong enough to survive this. And they are battered, they're bruised, they are at their lowest ebb at the end. But then they do survive. And then they realise, I was wrong, to doubt myself, to not believe in myself. So then the belief starts to grow again. Confidence is now something that can happen. The belief in who we can become is now alive again and thriving slowly, but surely it is growing again. Now, this fable, I was thinking it would be the main character, which is really you or me, is a plant, and it was dying after a long drought. And the hits, the punches, the strikes, just when it thought it couldn't survive, were actually raindrops. Now, they don't realise the truth of this story until the third stage. That was the first stage. The second stage, when the rain starts to come, they now believe in themselves much more. Hope and everything else is now growing. And so they dodge the punches, what they believe are the punches, the hits designed to kill them in metaphorical ways, belief, confidence, belief in their dreams, or real death. And much later, they hopefully will be able to see that when they dodged the rain, that actually meant they were nourished more because the rain was hitting the soil around them, around their base, nourishing them. And that's the second stage. By the third stage, when it's just about to rain, they know, they finally see the truth. And as the first drops come, some hitting them, some hitting the soil around them, they apologize and they speak to the rain and say, "Hello, my friend. I'm sorry that I thought about you in the short term. And I saw you as something trying to kill me. You were actually a friend all along, trying to make me stronger. And I don't want anyone to not realize this in time, but thankfully I have stopped taking the easy option of seeing what happens in the short term, in the now, in the negative twist of the now, the easy way of seeing things. But I actually see how things are meant to be. And I thank you, my friend, and I'm thankful that I can see this." So yeah, that was just a thought I had. I guess I could have made it into more of a fable, but I think some version of that, in our own unique way, is what we're all meant to see in time. That's how it's meant to be. That's how our destiny, at least in part, in a simplified, very narrow way, is meant to be. I'd love some comments and share or like, and give me 5 stars if you want, if you think I'm worthy of any of that. And I will be making more content like this occasionally, but at times they'll be quite often. Anyway, I'll leave it there. James from Meaning Seeker podcast saying goodbye for now. And I really do believe that the truth is actually positive long term, but we live in the short term, don't we? So be gentle with yourself, because it makes sense to see things negatively in the short term, but life plays out, fingers crossed, in the long term. I certainly believe it's meant to. Right, much love. Bye.